Hello, all right, back to the Indian Scout 60. As you can see from this motorcycle, there is nowhere to put anything on it. And I have to sometimes have stuff with me. So I got a solo luggage rack that's going to go right here on the fender. And it's very easy to put on. And I'm going to show you how, just in case you're like me and go, hey, I need a how-to, but it's really, really very simple. So the first thing you have to do, right here, there's this little rain cap. It's a little rubber rain cap that keeps water out of this. And this is something that Indian designed into the fender in case you wanted to put a pillion on it or the luggage rack or whatever. And it just screws out. It's not going to pull out because it's threaded, but it does come out just by twisting it out and all of that. Try to pull it, you're just going to wreck your fingernails and you'll wreck the little plastic job. The luggage rack looks like this, and it's going to attach under the seat, and this is going to attach right there. When you get the luggage rack, it comes with the hardware you need. It's going to come with these three bolts. One of them has an Allen head, and the Allen head is the one that goes back here, and it comes with 2 washers. That's the only one that's going to need the washers. So the next thing we have to do is take the seat off. So let's bring the camera up here. Reach under the seat with your fingers, push with your thumbs, and it just pops up from there and slides off. And that's how the saddle comes off. No harder than that. And right here are the holes that this will bolt into. I've had this on before, so that's why it is as dirty as it is. The first thing I got to do is take these washers. One of them's metal and one of them's rubber. And the rubber one goes underneath here so you don't scratch up your paint. And so I put that one on first, line it up with the hole here on the back fender, kind of start it with my fingers a little bit, and then line that up there. Take the 2 hex bolts, line them up, get them started with my fingers. Whoopsie. Well, that's going to go on the outtakes. So we're going to have a fancy edit here while I figure out how to get the hex bolt I just dropped in my battery compartment out. So my very enterprising wife has reached into the battery compartment with the socket wrench and knocked that out so it fell on the ground. So the moral of this story is don't try to put 2 of them on at the same time. Again, very easy, but not entirely idiot-proof, as sometimes I can be an idiot, and we'll test those. So I'm going to take those down, get them finger tight, and then what you need is a 13mm socket, and that'll just tighten them up, get them snug, and then it's on. And then we'll come around to the back, and this is a number 5 Allen wrench. You just tighten that up so that it's snug. The luggage rack is steel, so it's really sturdy, and it's on there solid. And the last thing we do is line the seat up. The saddle has this little, can you see that? It has this little mouth kind of lippy thing, and it's going to bite onto that. So you line that hole up with that. There's up here, there's a little mouth on the tip of the seat, and it clamps onto this little stud. So we line it up, feel with fingers, make sure it's there, push down, check it, make sure it's solid, and the bike is back together, and the luggage rack is on it. And that's how you put a solo luggage rack on an Indian Scout and an Indian Scout 60.